in the title game. Coach York, if you'd just like to start with some general thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, I think we're in that mode where you just win in advance. Whether it's basketball, whether it's hockey, at this stage, that's all our thoughts are. To get to the Garden, we had to go through a pretty difficult opponent, UMass. I think Providence came out the same way. They played us hard, and it was early. There was a lot of action with 4 goals being scored in the first period. And, they weren't going to just say, "Hey, your record's better than our record, and you can advance to the title game." Nate has really had that team improving and playing very, very well. So it was a pretty good obstacle for us to get through the Friars. I think Johnny's goal in the second period there—that's pretty special. And we've seen it during the course of the year, and but to come at that time and a tight game to break it open, we're really excited about how well he's playing. We've had a lot of good contributions from a lot of different people during the course of our season, but Paul KYRIE's been one of our staples. Right from day one, and he's enjoyed a banner senior year. From practices to just being part of the team, and there was a push there to move him to Colorado last year, the NHL, and he decided to stay back this year, and we're so fortunate he did because he's had an outstanding year for us. I thought Parker Milner gave up a soft goal early, and then didn't shake him at all. Came right back and made some outstanding saves as the game progressed. We're excited to play for the championship tomorrow night.
Questions at this time for Paul KYRIE at center and Johnny Gaudreau on your right.
Andy Merritt from the New England Hockey Journal. Paul, you guys haven't trailed a lot this season. You had a whole stretch of games where it was like some 11 games without ever trailing, and now it's twice in 2 games. You talk about what the reaction has been on the bench. How do you guys react when you've been down these last 2 games, and what has it taken to just kind of move on from that? And you guys have obviously done it really fast.
We try not to let it affect us. They got those 2 goals in the first, and I don't think we got rattled a little bit. Parker was still strong in net. I know he wants us back, but he played the rest of the game really good. We just keep a positive attitude and just keep pushing, because it's a long 60 minutes. And you don't win in the first period.
More questions for Paul or a question for Johnny? Jocko
Connolly, Boston Herald. This is for both Paul and Johnny. Can you guys describe your goals for us?
Well, Paul made a nice pass down to me in the corner, and luckily I just hopped over the Friar defenseman's stick, and I had a nice one-on-one with the goalie and just faked the shot, and the goalie went right down. Just kept going to the left side of him, and I had him beat, so I just threw it in an empty net.
Oh, if you could talk about your goal.
I think it was Pat Mullane who made a nice play getting it deep. That's what we try to do, get the puck down low. And I got lucky. There was 2 Friars, and the puck just ended up on my stick, and I just tried to wrap it around and pop it back in the cage.
Any final questions for the student athletes so we can let them go? Thank you very much, guys. More questions at this time for Coach York. Thank you. Scott.
Trying to get to Ricardo's to enjoy a post-game meal here, so we're going to have to keep
I'm trying, Coach.
Really short here. Go right ahead.
Scott McLaughlin, College Hockey News. Brian Dumoulin made the Holy Finals last night. Just talk about how important he's been and what he's done to help lead this defensive resurgence here in the second half.
Yeah, I think he's certainly one of the top defensemen to play this year at the collegiate level, and you can look at all the different leagues, and probably there's top defenseman, but from my vantage point, it's hard to see anyone that has more impact on the game because he defends and he's an offensive threat with the puck. He's been a terrific leader for us, so we're excited about how well he's playing and the possibility that he's. I watch it. It's not a possibility. He's getting better and better as the year goes on. So it's really fun to watch.
John, in front.
Jeff Arnold, off the Jerry. I mean, this is a team that you guys have handled easily the last few games. Is it almost helpful when they score a couple of quick ones on you to reinforce the thing that anybody can win this game? This is just one night.
You know, I think that was certainly a good wake-up call for us, John. But I thought that their ability to go into Lowell and win that series, because we're looking at a team that would shut out back-to-back games and are fully expecting Lowell to advance. And all of a sudden, the Fridays are coming to the Garden. So we started really watching the films intently, and they deserved to win. They were very, very strong against Lowell, so that got our attention in a hurry, because Lowell, we feel, is a really top team. Will be a NCAA team on Sunday at the selection show, and for them to go up there and win 2 games like that. But yeah, Paul said that we took everything in stride, but 4 goals in 8 minutes of the game. I think it was 8 or 9 minutes. It was like, what's happening to this good defense, solid play from both teams, because I think Providence had shut out Lowell 1-0. But then the game kind of settled down, and Johnny is a pretty humble kid when you listen to him and watch him every day, but he's got Ben Eves in him. He's that type of player, and we're really excited about his role in our club. He's just getting better and better for us.
One last question for Coach Andy.
Jerry, Coach Lehman talked about how you guys you're used to being here, you've had the experience of the bean pot and everything, and we've talked about that too. Even a guy like Johnny, who's in his freshman season, he's won a championship in juniors, he's played some big games here, bean pot, Fenway, et cetera, et cetera. What does that do for a kid when he's just a freshman, but he's played on the big stage and he's gotten used to all the the rigmarole of getting into one of these games?
Well, I think you need to play in these games. We talk about them all the time. Bright lights, big stage, because no matter what sport you're in, your first time in there, it's difficult. First time as a coach in there, it's difficult. It's been a long time for me, but I think way back when Clarkson, But you're kind of like, wow, But as you play more games, our players they get not used to it, but they're not going to be affected by the surroundings. The win in advance is a big part of it. That's to go into tournaments. You've got to get away from it. Make a mistake, we're going to lose. We're not going to win. I think it's a lot of little things that go into it. The big stage, playing at the Garden. But I think we're getting hardened a little bit as a club. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to. It helps you.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much, and good luck tomorrow night.